Up next, I am so excited to introduce to you Andrew Andasi, who is he's a really little young leader, and he's doing amazing things with the Somali children. His project is called Save the Somali Children from Hunger. Some of you may have heard from him already, but if you haven't, well, he is in studio with us today. But before we start talking to him, let's take a look at his profile.
Hallo, ich bin Andrew. Ich wohne in Bubashi. Ich bin 11 Jahre alt. Ich komme aus Ghana. Learning German.
I know Andrew since 6 years now, because I've been coming here. I've been teaching the students here since 6 years or 7 years in Accra. I teach the German language here in Accra. And then one time I was just sitting here, and he just came in. He said, he just told me he just want to learn the language. I said, don't worry about it, just sit down. And then we started it. And then he just kept coming to me 2 times, twice in a week. And I was very, very happy about Andrew. And I went and told the father about it. And the father also came back to tell me that he would like Andrew to go and start something at the school, where he's schooling, so that he gets, the knowledge from the language, so that he goes back to the St. Peter's to go and teach them at that place. That was all.
Yeah, my son Andrew came out with this project when he was about 8 years. That was when he was in class 3. We were watching television, and when it got to international news, these items came up, that is Somali pictures came up, and he was quite alarmed. So he asked me, Daddy, why is it that these children are so lean, and why any attack by some disease or sickness? And I said, no, it's rather a famine situation that has led to this, and the children are not getting enough to eat, and it is affecting their nutritional whatever. And then he said, can I gather food and send it to them? Well, to me, I thought it was one of those child's play, so I ignored it. Then another time, when everything was over, he asked that he wished you could send food to them. So I also questioned, what type of food can you send to them? And he said rice, and Then I realized I had to sit him down and explain things to him, type of food that can be sent, and even how it will be sent. So all these, were answered.
It's a good project, because I couldn't imagine a small boy, 11 years, championing such a project. I was so happy about it. And I went back to the father to tell him that he has done a good job for Andrew. But I don't know where the idea was coming from. When I came back, I asked Andrew about it. He said, well, he was just sitting down looking at television 2 years ago, and saw those Somalians, and he was crying. And it came into his mind that almost one day he would get the chance to help them. How he got to know and to go to the university, I don't know.
The most difficult thing for me today is getting up at dawn and puffing cold water before we start our journey.
Isn't he just cute? Well, he's sitting here with me with his sister, Christabel, Russell, and Rudolph, who are his best friends. Hi, guys!
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, fine.
Good. Tell me about this first of all, Andrew, tell me about your project, Save Somali Children from Hunger. What is that all about?
It's about the Save Somali Children from Hunger project, about Somali crisis I want to help them to cater for food, clothes, medicine.
Wow. And why did you decide to bring your friends and your sister with you today?
Because they are giving me the best support. My best friends, Russell and Rudolph, and my sister, Christabel.
How old are you, Christabel?
7.
7. Yeah. So when your brother came to you and told you he wants to start this project, what did you tell him?
I told him that.
What did you tell him? You remember, don't you? Did you like the idea?
Yes.
You did? Why? Why did you like the idea?
Because it was a good thing he was doing.
Yeah? Does it make you sad that the children in Somalia are hungry and they need food?
Yeah.
Yes? So, what about you, Russell?
It is a good project.
It is? Why did you decide to support Andrew?
Because if they teach him something then he doesn't understand, he shares his ideas with us.
And you advise him?
Yes.
Are you his advisors, both of you?
Yes.
Yes? Rudolph, what did you do when he came to you and told you he wanted to start a project?
I advise him and encourage him to keep on.
Yeah? Do you guys play soccer together, or you have activities that you do together?
Yes.
So do you plan when you're doing all these activities? Do you guys have plans that you do?
Yes. Please.
Yes? Tell me more about this. What are some I see you have a flyer over there. Can you tell me more about this?
It's a flyer. It's a sticker. The account's name is Save Somali Children from Hunger Project, and account's number is 001303 444.
Turn it, let me see.
444.
Yes.
1104101.
Yes, no problem. I'll actually put that on at the bottom of the screen so that everyone can see it.
Yeah.
So why did you decide to do a sticker? What do you use the sticker for?
For people who want to donate, or can put it, if you have a car, you can put it on it. So anybody who sees it and wants to donate can look on it and donate.
Yes. Well, they certainly will. We saw a lot of it on your profile, so we found out more about how everyone can donate on there. Now, tell me, Andrew, I understand you went to Somalia, actually, right?
That's Ethiopia.
You went to Ethiopia. Is that right? Tell me about your experience.
I went to address the African Union in Addis Ababa. Yes.
And what did you address the whole crowd?
Yes, please.
What did you say to them?
About the African child and Somali crisis.
Tell me what you said.
Told them that we should help one another because we're all Africans, and especially they are the African Union, they are the leaders of Africa. So they need to think twice before they act, especially because the crisis in the Horn of Africa is very serious and we need to help. Yes.
Wow. And what did they do when you said all of that?
Some were surprised, some too were shocked.
That there was a problem in Somalia?
Yeah.
Some were shocked. What were they shocked about?
About my speech.
Wow. Because you're such a little boy, or?
I don't know.
You don't know, but you educated them, you let them know the situation, right?
Yes, please.
Wow. That is good. So tell me, what is the most difficult thing you faced with this project?
Difficult thing I have faced sometimes getting up at dawn, having cold water. It's very serious.
Getting up at dawn is very serious for you. But everything else you've been fine.
Yes.
In terms of, are there people sponsoring right now? Is money coming in?
Yes. I want to bring the co-directors together and have fundraising activities. Yes, that's what I'm doing.
What have you guys done so far to bring money in?
We have sent letters to other companies to help sponsor this project.
Now, let's pretend I'm the CEO of a company and you came into my office. You knocked on the door and you said, what would you say to me?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Public Director, I'm Andasi, and want a company to help me sponsor my project, Save Somali Children from Hunger project. And I'm delivering this letter so that I can read it.
How much? How much would you want for my company?
The amount you can give.
Wow. And how come, what if I want to give you food instead of money? Can I do that?
Yes.
And how much are you trying to raise?
Target is 20 million Ghana cedis.
20 million? Have you seen 20 million Ghana cedis?
No.
If it came in front of you, how big do you think it would be? How big do you think the bag will be? Show me with your hands.
Like this.
Like that?
Yes.
How big do you think it will be? Like this? It's bigger than this, huh? What about you guys? How big do you think it will be?
From here to there.
From here to there. And you?
Big.
Big? What's big? How big? Show me with your hands. That's $20 million is how much Andrew is trying to raise for the children in Somalia to save them from hunger. These kids are doing something amazing. Andrew was telling me himself he went on the internet. That's how you saw a lot of the pictures, right? Where did you see these children?
Somali crisis.
On TV?
On BBC News Africa.
He watches BBC. Imagine that. That is really great. So he saw these kids on BBC and he's decided that he wants to do this project. And so he wants all of you to sponsor and to donate to the cause. Andrew, what do you want to be when you grow up?
An aeronautics engineer.
Aeronautics engineer. That's what you want to do. And
yes.
How did you even come up with that? Where did you see it?
What I want to be in future.
Where did you see that? Is Daddy an aeronautics engineer?
No.
So who is that? Did you see it on TV?
Yes, I've seen it on TV.
Wow. And that's what you've picked. That is great. That is great. The way it's going, I hope that this project is going to be Bold's personal project. We're going to make sure through this as advertising that you get as much as possible. Thank you so much for joining us here in studio today. What are your last words to the audience?
Be bold and save Somali children from hunger.
You've heard it from the kids. Andrew Andasi is doing amazing. He's saying, be bold, save Somali children from hunger. Like I said, team. Today is all about team. Together, everyone achieves more. And that's all I have for you this evening. Thank you for watching the Be Bold Show. As usual, I do have to thank my sponsors, YMX for this beautiful set that you're seeing, Kabango for all my beautiful jewelry. I hope you do like them. And of course, Headlines for my hair and makeup. Thank you so much for watching. Do join us again, same time next week.